Hey guys, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Just heading out now, heading out in the MDX to see what we can do for some shooting today. Got a couple of ideas for a couple of vids. One of the things I'm going to do, this will probably be the first video, is I want to show you the difference in audio quality, how you can make your audio sound so much better in your videos for a relatively very small amount of money, under $100. Switch of locations. I'm down at the lake now, at Pittock Lake. It's even windier down here, so wanted you to hear. This is the sound of the onboard mics, the built-in mics on the Panasonic G85. And just to make it fair, I have kept the levels turned down to negative 12 dB, as low as you can turn them down in the camera. And I'll try and doctor them in post to get them as good as I can, as good quality as I can get, as I can eke out of the G85. I'm going to switch on the Rode Video mic now, the Rode Video Micro, and show you what the difference in sound is when I'm out here on the lake in the wind. So now you're listening to the Rode Video Micro. Again, levels in the G85 switched down to the lowest setting, negative 12 dB, but the Rode Video Micro is in the hot shoe. It is plugged into the camera, and we do have that dead cat, that furry thing on the mic, which should cut down the wind noise by a fair bit, as well as the fact that the Video Micro is a very directional mic. So I should be sounding much cleaner right now. The wind has died down just momentarily for a little bit, so it's probably not as noisy, but I think you'll be hearing a difference in the mic, in the sounds, the ambient noise, and especially the wind noise that we're picking up today here at the lake on this windier day. You can see the lake behind me. You can see the sky. The sun's coming out. I'm getting a little hot on the face for exposure here. Let's dial that in a little bit. There we go. We're up to 320. May not be the best setting as far as multiples of 30, shooting at 1/30th of a second or 30p. I like to stay in multiples of 30, but you got a nice blue sky behind me, and you can see the sky quite nicely, and you should be able to hear how the Video Micro is doing, what the difference it can make. And this thing is only $59. If memory serves, that was the last price I saw it at, $59. What a awesome way to boost your audio quality, make your video sound better. Your whole video quality comes up when your audio quality comes up. For 59 bucks, you just can't beat that. So the only thing you may need to make sure is that your camera, like this G85, that it has a mic input. If your camera doesn't have a mic input, then a shotgun mic isn't going to be any good to you unless you're using it on an external recorder. If your camera does have a mic input, like this G85 does, then you can boost your audio quality quite easily for $59. Back from our excursion with the Video Micro on the G85, showing you the sound quality difference and how you can get better audio from a little device like that Video Micro. We are inside now. I'm back in the house. It's actually quite chilly out, so it was nice to come back in, start to warm up. And this is the onboard mics, the built-in mics on the G85. Again, they are still turned down to negative 12. We're going to manipulate those in post if necessary, but this should give us the cleanest sound from the onboard mics. Let's plug in the Video Micro to show you what it sounds like inside. Now, I should just note too, you can probably hear the aquariums running in the background, so that's the sound. If it sounds like a little waterfall, that's what you're hearing. So this is the Video Micro, the Rode Video Micro. We're in the house. I'm sitting a couple feet away from the camera. Rode Video Micro's in the hot shoe. We still have the camera turned down to negative 12 dB, and I'm imagining, I'll have to see when I process this, but I'm imagining that you're hearing a much better, cleaner sound, and probably more isolated too, because the Rode Video Micro is a very good mic for sound isolation. In other words, it can kind of put a narrow cone of where it's grabbing the sound from and kind of isolate out the side sounds or the background noise, which makes it a great mic for vlogging or for getting people talking or audio from a very directional source. I'm out in the country. I just went for a little drive on the back roads, and behind here is a field park. So this is the sound from the G85 with a Rode Video Micro in the hot shoe and plugged in. The nice thing about the Video Micro is it doesn't require batteries. It runs off the camera batteries, so you don't have to remember to have batteries. It also does not have an on-off switch, so you don't have to remember to turn it on or put batteries in it. And it's very windy out here. My hands are freezing. It's a chilly day. I should have my toque on, but you can probably hear me better right now. And we'll see when we get back to editing this, but I'm pretty sure you're going to notice a huge difference in the sound quality using this Rode Video Micro as opposed to the previous sounds you were getting from the G85s just with the onboard video mics.